Everybody is talking about Panasonic as if they're going to make some triumphant comeback in 2025 this year. As if they're like toe to toe with somebody like, I don't know, LG or even Sony or even Samsung. Let me put you on a game right now. They are struggling. You know how bad they're struggling? They're thinking about selling their company. They're literally thinking about walking away from the TV business entirely. And what I believe to be a direct quote, they are prepared to sell if necessary. See, Panasonic has this problem, right? They thought that they were hot shit. They got up in their feelings and they said, no, we'll pull away from the US market. We're going to only sell to the Europeans. Well, here's the problem with that. They've lost a shit ton of money and they didn't do as good as they thought. Now, in the last ditch effort to save themselves, they come crawling and running back to America as if we're going to save them, as we have better options. Simply put, Quantum.OLED with Samsung, amazing, and WOLED through LG have been long established for literally the better part of a decade. It's to the point where Panasonic comes, oh, I've got good picture quality. Again, Johnny come lately dragging their feet, thinking we're going to jump and fawn over them. Now, don't get me wrong, there are people that have done just that, talking about Panasonic has one of the most amazing picture qualities with the Z95B and blah, blah, blah. But here's the deal. WOLED is WOLED. And for those who say it's reference accurate, let me just put you on the game for everybody who isn't a tech nerd and don't really know what those numbers mean and what all that stuff is talking about. 100 nits is the target, okay? 100 nits literally is so dim you can go to any pawn shop and buy any TV and it will be 100 nits. That's how bad it is. It's dim. And I mean any TV. I'm talking go back to the 80s, 100 nits. It's not impressive stuff. Nobody wants a TV that dim. And that's why nobody cares that Panasonic wants to hunker down on Hollywood accuracy. Because Hollywood accuracy is trash to everyday consumers. Samsung, LG, and Sony understood this. Sony's a bit stupid from time to time and tries to push the accuracy part a bit more than most. But even they know at a certain point, cut that shit off and start doing some mainstream shit that'll get you some customers. Otherwise, your doors are shut for good. Panasonic, on the other hand, thinks that accuracy to the professional end is the only way to go, and that is a small number of people, my guy. Let me just put you on even more game. How many times have you personally hired a calibrator for every TV you've bought? Most people will have a number like maybe 1 if they've ever done it at all. The number would be a lot closer to 0, right? Which is why services like what I offer, where for $5, I go in and go way beyond that garbage reference standard crap and give you some good picture quality, matters. Because people just generally don't care about this reference accuracy garbage. And the thing that really bugs me is that Panasonic with their tandem is literally the same thing as LG with their tandem. So you have 2 tandem OLEDs on the market. I would imagine Sony is going to do a strategic play and play the field. They're going to have their highest end Quantum.OLEDs, which will probably be their A95 series of some sort. And then they're going to have the Bravia 8 type deal, right, where they're going to have a tandem OLED on that step-down model, which would be WOLED, of course, and see which one of those do better before they pick one as their ultimate strategy going forward, right? But at the end of the day, what it really comes down to is nobody should really be rooting for Panasonic and pretending like this company, out of all companies, is going to come through with a Hail Mary in 2025, giving you a reason not to buy a Quantum.OLED from the likes of Sony or Samsung, or even buy LG's G5 with their tandem OLED that's going to be bright as hell. I'm sorry to say this, but Panasonic just doesn't have the same sauce that LG has, and when it comes to processing power, LG is going to dominate and do it for pennies less than what this guy over here, Panasonic, is going to be doing. And again, gaming features alone, LG has way more partnerships, the list goes on. Panasonic put themselves out of business, is what I would say, with their cockiness, arrogance, and thinking that Hollywood accuracy would carry them all the way to the top. They should have kind of read the room a little bit, but they can't stay competitive. And that's what it is. It's an oversaturated TV market with new challengers every day. Look what happened. We literally just saw Digital Trends rant and rave about TCL being the only people that have all of the publicity and press right now. It's a saturated market. No one's talking about Panasonic. All eyes are on TCL right now. And then guess what? When the G5 comes out, everybody's going to be talking about that tandem. Nobody cares about Panasonic. And if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below. But I've been doing this for quite some time, and I've seen what you guys own. It ain't no damn Panasonic. Even when they were here, we still didn't care, which is why they left. Let me know how you feel about this in the comments down below again, and thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty. Until the next video, see you guys later.